All right, guys, welcome back to the farm. We are here, Timberline Tactical, doing some training today, and I wanted to show you guys one quick drill to help get your speed and your pistol up. Before we jump into that, let's talk about the farm here and tell you guys kind of what's been going on. Okay, so we haven't done a video in like 6 weeks, so a lot of you have been like, hey, where the hell have y'all been? Big ass wasp. We have had a lot going on. I have been cutting roadways in to get here to our range. We've been developing this range. You can see we've got it actually goes about 30 meters long. We're making it actually bigger, but I can actually fire full 180 degrees and have a good berm on all sides. So it's been a lot of work, and trying to get everything improved for the insurance and all that stuff has taken a lot of our time. We also, at the same time, got approved for a high tunnel grant. So we have a 2,000 square foot high tunnel going in that I've been building on. So guys, it has been crazy busy. On top of all of that, this is the busy season for our inspection business. If you're in the Birmingham, Montgomery, or Tuscaloosa area and you need a home or a commercial property inspection, Timberline Inspections, 205-545-2050 will get y'all taken care of. I was about to give you my cell number and my wife's cell number. So that's the office line, 205-545-2050. That does all of our inspection business. Being the summertime, this is our busiest time of the year. So it's been a little bit hectic. Okay, now let's jump into the fun stuff. Let's talk about the range and the shooting. Okay, y'all know we have started this range training business. This is my baby now. This is what I'm doing full time. I'm no longer really doing inspections, only just a few to help my guys out. But I am trying to focus on this business and to grow this business. So this is my bread and butter. This is what I like to do. All right, so the big thing that people ask us, and that people come to me a lot just as an instructor, just in gun conversation, is they want to talk about and I apologize for the wind, guys. I know that makes this a little bit hard to hear. Bear with me. I can't put a microphone on while I'm shooting. What they want to do is they want to be able to get faster. And let's put this in perspective. What are we trying to get faster with? Well, we're trying to get faster in the event of a civilian engagement, right? In the event that I have to draw my gun in self-defense, I want to be faster than the bad guy is at it. So I want to be able to get it out, get on sight, get on my target, and have a good engagement with that. By the way, there's a berm on the backside of my range too, just so you know. So I actually have I'm aiming in a safe direction before somebody yells at me, because it is loaded, ready to go for our range training. Okay, so we got to get faster. How do we get faster? Well, we got to look at what we're trying to do. We're trying to hit a target about this size. So I'm not trying to get so fast that I'm putting, dime-sized groups at 25 yards. That takes time. That's not speed. What I want to do is I want to get faster at shooting at about this, right? The center of mass area of somebody's chest, okay? And I want to be able to do that in a neighborhood of about 3 to 7 yards, because that's where most civilian engagements are going to take place in that capacity. So what I want to do, walk forward here. This here is our A zone on our target, okay? These are IDPA targets, so they're a little bit different than, for those of y'all that are used to like USPSA or something. These ones are IDPA, they're a little bit different, but that circle is kind of our A zone, right? That's where we're trying to put the majority of our rounds. So the way that we get fast and accurate at the same time is we want to draw and we want to put our rounds in that as fast as we possibly can, while keeping the majority of the rounds in that A zone. Because the A zones are a little bit smaller, I give a 20% grace. So 20% of your rounds should fly outside of that A zone. If you're doing less than that, if you're hitting all of them inside, you're shooting too slow for your speed, for your skill level. If you're way outside of 20%, then you're shooting too fast. You need to slow it down and dial that in. You want about an 80-20 ratio. If you have a larger A zone, you're using something like a USPSA target. Well, I'm not a USPSA shooter. I believe that their A zone is larger, but somebody that knows USPSA, post it down there in the description, let me know. But I think that theirs is larger. But if you're using a target with a larger section, right, something like maybe a 12 by 18 inch pie plate or something along those lines, then you want to drop that number down to about a 10% ratio, right? You only want a few of yours flying outside because you've got a much bigger target. So we're trying to get all of our stuff in here, and we should be missing a little bit. If we're not missing, we're not pushing our speed fast enough. So the big thing is to make sure that we're actually pushing out there and drawing fast. The next portion of this is that follow-up shot. We have 2 rounds we need to follow up with. So, or a secondary round that we're going to follow up with. So I want to make sure that I have a good grip on here, and I want to make sure that I'm driving the gun down as the recoil pushes back up. That allows me to get that second shot off within, a split second following the first shot. This is how we get fast follow-up shots, as well as maintaining our accuracy. So this first drill that we do, the way that we do it is we're simply going to stand still. We're not going to move on this one. This is the very first drill that we run in any one of our class, or I'm sure I shouldn't say anyone, in our Pistol 0 and Pistol 1 classes. We will run this drill first because this focuses on several fundamentals. Something landed on me. I don't know what that was, y'all. Okay, sorry. I know, big tough guy afraid of bugs, but yeah, we'll be okay. All right, so I don't like spiders either. Okay, so we'll draw our gun and we'll fire our 2 shots. Again, as fast as we can. We've got the timer going. Timer's going to tell us. This timer is set on a randomized delay, so it's going to be between 1 and 4 seconds. It'll tell me to fire, so I can do this drill by myself. And then when I'm done, I'm going to perform a tactical reload. So I'll take my tactical reload, right? So the engagement's over. I'm looking around. I see no threat. Go ahead and do my reload. Swap my new magazine in there. Reholster, and I'm good to go before reholstering my pistol. Okay? All right. If y'all have any questions on this, post it down in the comments. Let me show you what this looks like. .148. First shot was on target, 1.27. Second shot hit 0.21 seconds later. .2, we were quite a bit faster. Let me finish my drill. First target was on, or first shot was on in 0.94. Our second shot was completed 0.26 seconds later. So you can see we're quite a bit faster, but I missed. I fell outside of that A zone on the target. So I'm starting to push my speed a little bit. That helps me get better. Push a little bit further away from the target. We're going to continue doing the same drill. The one thing to note that I didn't talk about is when we run dry, we'll go ahead and perform that emergency reload. So that emergency reload is very simply drop that magazine, get a new one in. Okay, we'll continue running this drill. I'm going to do a little bit more training. My split time, so the total time of both my shots, I was averaging right about 1.4 seconds. So not great, not bad, right in the middle of kind of mediocre. So I certainly need to practice and do a little bit more warming up. But I do like to do these before a chance to warm up because this is how you will perform in the real world, right? So your first shots on range should be timed shots because that is how you're going to perform in the incident or in the event of an incident. So the goal of our training is that when I come back next week, my time is less than 1.4, that I'm closer to 1.3 as an average, right? So that's the goal, so that we get faster and faster over time on our first shots downrange. So thanks again for watching, guys. I'm gonna keep working here for a little bit. Make sure and like and subscribe to the channel. If you wanna get out and train with us, TimberlineTacticalTraining.com or Timberline Solutions AL, so Alabama, AL.com, both those sites, they go to the same place. That is our training institute down here in Shelton County, Alabama. It is a private range. We own the range, and we're doing lots of good training here. I've got women's classes on the calendar coming up this summer, and so June and July, specifically for women's conceal and carry. And then I've got 8-hour courses that I'm posting. I will have those up this week on the site for you guys to come out and enjoy. So thanks again for watching, guys. We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.